Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the importance for children to have pets. I'm Rita and today it's all about you. Children that grow up with pets have less chance to have allergies, to have asthma or other kind of development of respiratory disease. Playing with pets actually may help lower your blood pressure. Children that has dogs as pets, they go out more often, they walk much more, they have an increase in the activity, particularly the physical activity, with all the walks, with the plays. And of course, all of this has a great benefits for the health in general. Nurture a pet usually develops the empathy and the caregiving of a child. Having a pet encourages children to be much more responsible. Children that has pets, usually they can improve the impulse control, social skills, self-esteem, behavior and anger management. Loving a pet reinforces a stronger bond between siblings, between friends and between people in general. Cuddling a pet usually can have really powers over our mental health and can reduce stress, reduce loneliness, and can even have good benefits over anxiety and depression. Pets can help and even improve the bonds between families, especially when there are some kind of issues between them. A pet can develop respect, self-esteem, loyalty, physical activities, patience, social skills, motivation and empathy, and can even teach children about the grieving process, seeing death as a natural process of life. A pet can help a child to the learning process. It can really help in the beginning of the reading process, but also can help a child to motivate for the learning and increase the skills like the attention span, the motivation, and even the self-confidence for children or a child to learn all the things or all the topics that they have to learn in school. In case of PTSD and children that suffer abuse, that were injured, that has no voice or has a kind of emotion paralysis, a pet may help starting these new communication skills. In this situation, a pet can also give a sense of not being alone, not being feared or frightened, and even feel much more self-confidence and self-motivation. A pet can be an example for giving boundaries because he has to express what he likes and what he doesn't, and what is allowed to do with him and what is not. So these are very important skills that a pet can bring to a child in development, or even to small children like toddlers. Pet can be an example for a child with trust issues. It can really tell to the children or transmit the idea that she doesn't have to fear everybody or be angry with herself or with other people. At the same time, it helps a child to develop the verbal skills, improving knowledge of their own emotions, and be a therapeutic way for a better socialization in general. In general, parents should not be afraid that the children have a pet, because usually it works exactly the opposite. So there are not much risks of having pets. Of course, we have to think about the traditional pets and the animals that are the normal pets. Of course, we are not thinking about some crazy ideas of some animal dealers that really understand that wild animals, they can be pets, which is not true. So having a pet is a very benefit for a child, even if it's only a toddler, or if it's somebody that is growing. And it's also good not just for small children, but also for the adults, because having a pet is something that it's very positive, even for adults in certain conditions. And particularly for children, pets can really teach certain values, boost their own self-esteem, providing comfort, improving the learning process, and keep our children healthier in a physical and mental way. Of course, that having a pet is a responsibility and the first step that has to be taken by an adult, and not just children resolution. A pet is not an object or a toy that we use for a certain amount of time and then we can throw away. So if you think that a pet is a good idea to have in your family, and if you think that all the benefits will be necessary for all of your needs, understand that you have to choose in a conscious way. You have to understand that you have to evaluate all the things, all the needs that this new creature will be totally dependent on you, and make a responsible ownership or even adoption. This too will be the first big lesson that you can give to your children, is that this kind of responsibility for another being is important for all of the family to take. And so that's all for today, guys. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe to the channel, leave a thumbs up, share with a friend, comment if you want, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye!